Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Happy Sunday. You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with a Monday Night Football Showdown slate video. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. This should be a good one. All right. Well, hopefully you guys had a good Sunday. My DraftKings cash lineup, cash double ups were easy on DraftKings. Fanduel, I went a little too heavy on these freaking Chargers. These freaking Chargers, man. Austin Eckler, 6 carries, 7 yards. Keenan Allen, 5 receptions, 50 yards. Justin Herbert, the pervert, didn't even get to over 200 yards passing. What the hell is going on? Oh, the Chargers are the best team in the NFL. My ass. I don't know what the hell they were doing today. And I'm not even a Chargers fan. I'm just like, really? The freaking Seahawks look better than the Chargers did tonight, and that's saying a lot. Henderson came through for me. Devontae Adams also. I mean, what the hell? 4 receptions, 89 yards. Didn't get in the end zone. It's just like it was a frustrating Sunday for me. Yes, I go more heavy on cash games. It was profitable, but man, I do the GPP prizes I'm trying to get to would be nice, this week. Then the Raiders decided they're good again, even with all that drama going on behind the scenes. The Raiders are now the freaking Chargers. I mean, my goodness, guys. Every week is a grind. It is, man. But hopefully you guys did well. My problem on FanDuels, I just went too heavy on those useless ass Chargers. So it is what it is. You live, you learn. But the best thing about DFS is you live to fight another day. And we got Monday Night Football to get to. So let's go, guys. Before we do that, if you want to come join the DFS Club, you ask, what's the DFS Club? This is where you go to get all my lineups, guys. You got 2 providers in one. You got DFS Space, myself, Skywalker DFS. You get every single sport, not just NFL. You get everything. NBA starts on Tuesday. I'm thinking about dropping the NBA video tonight also, or maybe I'll just drop it tomorrow. But yeah, guys, you get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, which I'm on a hot streak on NHL to start the season. It's beautiful. NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC. We cash nicely on UFC, guys. WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, and we got Shorter Skywalker here to help us out, guys. You know this dude. He came to join the video. Click join now. Click on our logo, Skywalker DFS, and then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the industry. It's not even close. I saw one, and I don't mention names, but my God, I can't believe people are paying these prices. I saw one. It was $600 for a year. $600 for a year? And I bet you don't provide every sport? You got to be kidding me. Guys, don't be taken for a ride. You get all access with every single plan here. You get to hang out with Space, Schroeder, myself, the rest of the family in here. When I say family, I mean it. We have a very tight-knit community in here. Schroeder says, hi, everybody. We have fun, win, lose, or draw. It's just, we got each other's back. We all have the same common goal, man. We just want to win. And we got the 3-day passes also for only $7.99, guys. Space and I started the DFS Club for everyday players that just want to win, want to have fun, and not, most importantly, not to rip people off, because Space and I were just ordinary players, and then we started taking down, and we started winning all this money. I bought my car out there brand new with my winnings, a down payment on my house, and we're like, all these other people are charging all this money. Let's just start our own thing and charge a fraction, and we'll be the realest in the industry. So that's how the DFS Club became. We're about 3 years old now, so come join us, guys. We'd love to have you. Whether you play 10 cents, 25-cent contests, $100 contests, you fit right in, guys. We do the members-only podcast 1 hour before lock for NBA, for NFL, UFC if I have time, any sport if I have time, hell, NHL. Prize Picks, we cover Prize Picks, sports wagering, everything, guys. So, yeah, come check us out, dfsclub.com, just in time for the NBA season. All right, so let's bring up this slate here. It's going to be a good one, I think. This is the sponsor of the video. This is Draft Dashboard, guys. You want to try it out? It's $1 for 30 freaking days. You get NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL. But you got to click on the link in the description below to try it out, guys, to get that dollar deal. Cancel at any time. You get access to all my player pools. You get the player trends, the optimizer, which we'll go over towards the end of the video because we're going to put together a couple of, I don't want to say lineups because I probably won't play these. It's just examples of lineups. The position optimizer and the NFL cheat sheet, because if you can't win cheat, you get the cheat sheet for NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, guys. So come check it out. Draft Dashboard. I just noticed something there. Sorry, guys, for the pause. So Antonio Brown went from healthy to questionable. That's never good. So that can open up a lot of value for this slate. So let's get into it. All right, let's start off at quarterbacks. Let's go to single game here. Okay, so we'll do position by position. That's what she said too. Josh Allen, 12.8K. My gosh, that's expensive. But he's worth every penny, guys. He's dual eligible. He rushed 11 times last game. He rushes more than Austin Eckler, all right? But he's expensive. It's going to be really, really tough to put him at captain and make a decent lineup. I mean, the stars and scrubs just isn't working. It isn't working. So I think a more balanced lineup approach is going to work on this slate particularly. But both quarterbacks are in play. You could have gotten away with not playing both quarterbacks in tonight's Sunday Night Football game, but that's a rarity. Normally, you got to get both of them in. I think this is a slate where you're going to get both of them in. But Tannehill will take a hit if A.J. Brown is out. Not to mention, you see right here, the Bills are the best in the league against quarterbacks. The best. So take that into account. But, yeah, I also have Tannehill in at 9.8 and Josh Allen at 12.8, guys. All right, let's go to running backs. Running backs pretty cut and dry here. You got Zach Moss, you got Derrick Henry. That's it. That's all I like. Now, Derrick Henry is 11-4. So, going up against the number one defense in the league against running backs. Now, I know Derrick Henry's pretty much matchup proof, but I wouldn't really expect one of his 30-point fantasy games here. He does touch the ball, but with that said, at the same time, if A.J. Brown's out, Tennessee's probably just going to try and run the ball. Give it to Derrick Henry about 30 to 35 times. So I would advise, I don't normally play more than 3 lineups. I would advise if you're doing 3 lineups, have some exposure, and then you can fade them also. Zach Moss, he's pretty much the number one running back in Buffalo. He's 7K, 12, 18 in his last 3. 50% of the time he's on the field. All right. I mean, that works with a 39% touch rate. So if Zach Moss is out there 4 out of 5 times, I get comfortable, guys. Sorry, I got to get back. I can get my studio back up, man. This is ridiculous. 43 out of 4 times he'll be touching the ball. So Zach Moss is a good option. It's just, if you want to get Josh Allen and Derrick Henry in your lineups, it's going to be pretty tough. So decisions are going to have to be made. So, yeah, those are the only 2 running backs I'm interested in. Let's go to wide receiver. We got tons of receivers to choose from. As usual, we got Stephon Diggs at 9.6, 9, 12, kind of having a disappointing season. Targets 5, 10, and 10 in his last 3. On the field for 79% of the snaps at only a 17% touch rate. Yikes. Not my favorite option on this slate. I do like Manny Sanders, and I like the savings too, because every freaking dollar matters on these things, guys. 20, 13, 26 in his last 3 on only 5, 6, and 6 targets. I know he's older, but, he's the deep threat on this team, and he manages to always get open down the field, and Josh Allen finds him. He's on the field for 80% of the snaps. But, yeah, give me Manny Sanders over Stephon Diggs in this one. Julio Jones at 6'6". He's coming back from injury. He should be fully healthy. But again, Buffalo's the best defense in the league. Hands down right now so far. 6'6", though, is really cheap for Julio. Especially if A.J. Brown's going to be out. If A.J. Brown's going to be out, it's going to change the entire slate. But A.J. Brown or Julio, I mean, if you're going to do a Tennessee stack, I'd do both of them. And that's what she said. Right, Schroeder? Yeah? Yeah, I don't know. Tell me about it. But yeah, Julio's in play at 6'6". Cole Beasley, I mean, are we going to do it? Are we going to torture ourselves here? I mean, because for these Buffalo wide receivers, if you notice, who's the worst in the league against receivers? Tennessee is. Tennessee is the absolute worst when it comes to guarding wide receivers this year. 32nd in the league. Cole Beasley at 5'4". I think you might be able to get him at lower ownership. If he goes out there and fucks the dog again, it's Cole Beasley. We took a chance. It didn't work out. So be it. But he's definitely worth a look. And then Marcus Johnson, if A.J. Brown's out, I love him. 1,400. He got 5 targets last week, 8 DK points. He was out there for 100% of the snaps. I don't know if that's quite right. I'd say about 75 to 80% of the snaps. So yeah, if A.J. Brown's out, man, give me some Marcus Johnson at 1,400. And A.J. Brown, 7'8". If he plays, maybe. I'd probably rather take my shot on Julio, who's fully healthy. And let's face it, Julio has a higher ceiling. A.J. Brown just, he just can't stay healthy. And then when he's healthy, his highest total this season's only been at 15. So probably a fade for me. But if A.J. Brown's out, Chester Rogers becomes in play at 4'4". He was limited in practice, but he should play. 4'4". If A.J. Brown's out, you can get Chester Rogers at a fairly cheap price. They priced him up a little bit, but it is what it is. And if A.J. Brown's out, I know I keep saying that, but Josh Reynolds would be in play. Former Ram, only $400. Only $400. He had 9 targets 2 weeks ago, only 1 last week. But if we get one of these 9-target games, he gets 12 DK points. I mean, Eric freaking Ebron turned into Travis Kelce tonight. So you never freaking know. On these showdowns, I'd say it's about 50% skill and 50% luck, all right? People can say, oh, I'm the best at showdowns. You're not. You're lucky. 50% of you is lucky, okay? I admit it myself. I'm not all-knowing, but, yeah, showdowns, definitely some luck is if you're going to take it down, you got to get lucky, and you got to take some chances. So, big news, A.J. Brown. Stay tuned, especially Dfs Club. We got you. But just keep your eyes on that news. So I got you covered for if he's out, if he's in. Not on Josh Reynolds. If he's in, not on Chester Rogers. Marcus Johnson would still be worth a shot for some value at 1,400. Let's go to tight ends. We got my man Dawson Knox here, bro. Love this guy at 7.6K. Probably my favorite captain because I know he'll probably be one of the lower-owned captains. He's been gold. 24, 21, 15 in his last 3, guys. 5, 8, 4 targets. He's Josh Allen's probably favorite red zone target. And it's no fluke, guys. He's $1,900 more on Fanduel. Fanduel, he's really expensive. But DraftKings, Dawson Knox, you throw him in at captain. We'll get into roster construction, but I think that frees up a lot with a lot of upside too. And then if A.J. Brown's out, Anthony Fersker, 4K, doesn't look too bad. Nothing to get excited about, guys. He's only gotten 6 fantasy points in his best week, which was last week. So temper your expectations. We're just kind of looking for some value here. McCole Pruitt, 2.84 in his last 3. That's a nice punt play. I mean, 1 target a game, but hell, 2, 4, and 8 DK points, $600. I don't mind that as a punt play. He's one of these players that you got to get lucky with, that you got to take a shot with, especially if you're going to try and cram all 3 of these studs on one lineup. So keep that name in mind, guys, and that's it for tight ends. Kickers are in play, especially Tyler Bass, man. He's 3.4K, so you got to look at it this way. How many other players around 3K, 3.4K are going to consistently get you double-digit fantasy points? I'd say 0. So with that said, Tyler Bass, man, it's just Buffalo scores so much. All those extra points added up. Plus, he makes his field goals. Look at this. 8, 16, 14, 5, 11 in 5 games. So, yeah, give me some Tyler Bass for some salary relief at 3-4. I'll leave Randy Bullock alone. I'm not going to roster him. Defenses, they're very rarely in the takedown lineup. But if you're looking just to cash, I mean, it is option, but I'd rather just get to the kicker. Give me Tyler Bass instead. All right, so let's go to the lineup optimizer. All right. So this is what Draft Dashboard kicked out. So, yeah, I put all my players in here for the player pool. Let's try my Dawson Knox captain spot. See what we can't do here. So we got Tannehill. I got to get Josh Allen in. You got to find a way to get Josh Allen in. The only way is, like, God forbid, I would never wish it on anybody, but if he gets hurt, that's pretty much the only way you don't win without him. So, you see what I mean? Now we're over by 10K, guys. 10,000. My goodness. But, you know, we find ways to make things work. Let's try my kicker, Tyler Bass. Let's say A.J. Brown's not your favorite pick. You can go first group. You can go Marcus Johnson, Pruitt, Josh Reynolds. So if A.J. Brown's out, I would not mind taking a shot at Josh Reynolds. Now, I know he looks like Richard Ramirez, the freaking Night Stalker. Look at him. But, yeah, $400, it just frees up so much. You got Bass, Manny Sanders, Josh Allen, Tannehill. So we got pass catchers for both quarterbacks here. And you're leaving salary on the table, about 3.6. So remember, the more money you leave on the table, the more of a chance you have it taken down by yourself, guys. So this is a Dawson Knox captain. For instance, let me do a Josh Allen one, right? Josh Allen, captain. All right. So you can put him in as captain, and so we're under right now with both quarterbacks, which is great. You got Zach Moss, Manny Sanders, Tyler Bass, and Josh Reynolds. So you got to punt at least one. But what if you want Derrick Henry, right? Now we're back over again. And then we're going to have to make even further cuts. So we can't have Manny anymore. We can go Cole Beasley. So it is possible, right? It is possible, but then you're getting down to the nitty-gritty. You got to pray that one of your $400 players goes off. That's basically how it's going to go. A.J. Brown misses. I think it'll be a lot more interesting. If he plays, you know, it's going to be pretty cut and dry. Like, I try and get Julio Jones in here, but I'm not really that high on the Tennessee receivers because the matchup is terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, let's go to Fanduel. Fanduel, you already know. I like to put the quarterback at the MVP spot each and every slate. So let's get Josh Allen out of the utility. Let's get him an MVP. All right, so Dawson Knox is a must for me, man. We got both quarterbacks in. We're only over by $500, and we got Julio in here. But give me some Manny Sanders, bro. And then we've still got what, $500 to play with. So you got Tannehill, Knox, Zach Moss, and Manny Sanders. I like it. I probably wouldn't go Tannehill. Normally I'd say, you know, go 50-50 with the quarterbacks at MVP, but Josh Allen's way better than Tannehill, so I'll just keep him at captain. Let's say you want to get really cute. I wouldn't advise it, but you want to put Derrick Henry at captain, going up against the number one defense in the league. Okay, you're going to want to get Josh Allen. Let's say you want to fade Tannehill, though. That's possible, right? You don't have – if you're going to play Derrick Henry, you do not have to correlate him with his quarterback. You can put in Beasley here. And hope Derrick Henry has one of these 3 touchdown games and outscores Tannehill. Basically, if Derrick Henry outscores Tannehill, you're looking at cashing. If Derrick Henry outscores Josh Allen, you're looking at takedown status if you put him in your MVP spot. Big risk. But again, we got to get lucky sometimes. No risk, no reward, guys. So I'd say, yeah, Derrick Henry would be the riskiest, probably the GPP play. The cash play would be Josh Allen at your MVP spot. And then just build around him. Get both quarterbacks in with the Josh Allen build. With the Derrick Henry build, I would at least get Josh Allen and a couple of his pass catchers and his running back. I mean, that looks pretty good. I'm going to save that for my draft dashboard members. Hell, I might use this one in a GPP lineup. I mean, because look, we got the quarterback, his running back, 2 of his pass catchers. It's just we don't have my man Dawson Knox. I can't get to him. Barely. Oh, look at that. We can. But yeah, this is one with Dawson Knox. I'll save this one. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. So hopefully this gave you a clearer path. It's not as ugly as tonight's game was. My God, it's not as ugly as this whole slate was today. A lot of studs bombed, let's face it. A lot of them dudded. The value running backs, the guys that were stepping in, did pretty good. We can't complain about that. Yeah, guys. Who knew the Raider? Hey, by the way, how did my Denver stack work? It worked out pretty good, right? My sneaky Denver stack. All the pass catchers got a touchdown at least. Noah Fant went off. I mean, it was a good build. It was a good GPP build, guys. It helped the club cash in their lineups, and yeah, I did pretty good too. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, it helps out my channel so much. If you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me a comment down below. It brings up my algorithm so more people can see it. I try and make this as entertaining as possible. I try and make it a show as well as a DFS picks video. So yeah, if you can do me that solid, that would be awesome, guys. You know, I'm indebted to you guys forever. Those of you who've been with me since day one, appreciate it. I mean, it's hard. This is hard work. And don't forget, guys, you want to join the family? DFSClub.com, guys. You want my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks. This is for every sport. Every sport. Members only podcast 1 hour before lock. Got Space and I in there going over the slate, breaking it down. Prize picks, sports wagering, guys. DFSclub.com. Come check us out. Come be part of the family. We're the cheapest in the industry, and we will always be. Always. That I can guarantee you. And Draft Dashboard, if you want to try it out, it's only $1 for 30 days. I'm going to say a prayer for y'all, and we're going to get up out of here. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Thank you, God, for another day on planet Earth. Amen. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. This was a video. There were DFS picks in the video. Makes this a DFS picks video. My name's Gabriel Skywalker with another one. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.